What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another solo leveling Arise video. We just finished our live stream, gave out, like 250 plus codes. First come first serve scenario. I've got about 490 left, so I'll be kind of rationing those and giving those out. Now remember guys, this is not part of the supporter program. This is part of the content creator program, which I have to do missions for. Once I complete missions, Netmarble provides me with codes I can give to the whole community. So if you are a supporter, of course you're going to get those codes. Hopefully DM me, join the Discord. I'm also giving them away in my Discord as well too. So if you don't get a code this time around guys, it's not a big deal. We'll get more codes as I do more content, so you guys will all be fed as much as you possibly can. Now with that being said, thank you for joining me on the live stream. We're going to be doing Wuthering Waves, Wuthering Waves content today because it drops, so today being day after because I'm doing this pre-recorded. But with that being said, I do want to talk about something very, very important, okay? Just so you guys are aware, there's been a brand new re-release of the notes. Remember how I made a video yesterday about the fact that they would not nerf Cha? Remember this one right here? Will Cha get nerfed, blah, 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 and I said there's no freaking way they do it. Well, looky. We got a brand new reconstructed and reworded notice. And now they're saying the following hunters and weapons are scheduled to be buffed. B-U-F-F-E-D. One of these bad boys right here. Boom, buffed. Right there. That's what they're doing. So they're actually going to be increasing how good Cha is. That's right. Not only her, but you're also going to get a better Min. You're going to get a better Sao. You're going to get a better Emma, a Cha, and a Choi. Yeah, I told you guys Choi was going to get buffed. I said it. And you know what? I hate saying these kind of things because it's like toot my own horn, boop, boop. But at the same time, I did say when they fix crit damage, they're gonna buff Choi. I knew it because he doesn't have any crit, right? So they need to actually buff him. So everyone here is being buffed, including these SRs over here are getting buffed as well too. Vulcan's Rage is getting buffed, and the R Lycan Slayer is getting buffed. So this is all very, very good news. Right, and this is what I was trying to say. Everybody came back and was like, oh, they're going to nerf. This is what I'm trying to say to you guys. Like, they have to be smart about their business moves, because at the end of the day, quite honestly, if they don't make smart business moves, they're going to lose a lot of players too. Like I mentioned, Wuthering Waves, which has 33 million pre-registration users. So what do I think they're going to buff? So here's my take on the buffing aspect of Cha. This is my free-to-play account. You guys can kind of just join in here and see what I'm talking about. So a couple things I think they're going to do. So number one, I think this skill dancer currently has a 20-second cooldown. It doesn't actually tell us in the English version, but the German, French, and every other version, oddly enough, has it. I think they may actually remove the 20-second cooldown, allow us to spam this as much as we want, which would be a pretty crazy buff, because then it's just based off of your MP. Now, if that's the case, I have to change my artifacts on my main account because I currently have Vary on there because of the stats, and I need more MP essentially, right? So if they do remove the cooldown on this, I think that's going to be massive. I also think this right here is going to get a little bit of a buff. As strong as it currently is, I do think it has a little bit of a delay. Currently, it doesn't allow her to get knocked back, which is huge, but I do think they're going to buff this. I also think they're going to actually buff her ultimate. Her ultimate multiplier is actually not as strong as everybody thinks. That 3,000, let's just compare it to someone like Dong Su. I don't have him on this account. Damn it. Hold on. Let me go back here. Let me compare him to someone to like Dong Su here. Let's find him in the following setup here. If I go here, I think I can click him right. There it is. Where's his ultimate? Is it this one? No, that's the sports skill. Ultimate? There we go. Look at that. 3,732 at level 1. Right? So I think her ultimate honestly does need a little bit of a buff. If we go to Choi for a sec, what does Choi's ultimate do? No, this is Flame Sphere. There it is. No, Sports Skill. What the hell? Oh, there it is. 2,162. So, I mean, that's pretty equivalent, but his is also an AoE, right? Versus hers is somewhat of an AoE, but it's more of like a cone shape attack. So I do think her ultimate's going to get buffed, because I do think it actually does need a little bit of a buff. It's a little behind. So I think those things are going to get buffed as well, too. I think the big one is going to be Waltz of the Dance to make it more in line to what her advancement is. Now, if they do buff Waltz of the Line, or Waltz of the Dance, or whatever the hell it's called, I think then it's going to be even more OP than ever, and you guys are going to be seeing a whole different level of Cha, and she's going to be bullying everybody left and right, right? So very, very good news on that front, and this is what I'm talking about right here, right? You can do this only every 20 seconds, but now you can stack it 5 times and just unlimited amount of these. It'd be pretty nuts. if you guys can just kind of spam this. So I do think this is what they're planning to do. I don't know 100%, but that's just my take on it. So very good news for those people who are worried about that, you know, spending their money and the possibility of SSR nerfs. I'm telling you guys, it's really, really hard for a company to justify a exclusive banner nerf as soon as they came out. What they're probably going to do in the future, and I'm pretty sure this is what they're going to do, is they're going to bring power creep units that'll just make these characters not obsolete, but obviously a lot less powerful, right? So when we get to some of the national hunters or Jinu's dad or people at that caliber, we're probably going to see some pretty crazy numbers, and then it's going to make units like Cha or Choi and all these other units seem pretty incomparable and lackluster, right? So I just want to bring that up. I think, quite honestly, that is about the only major change. Let me just quickly go through this just to see if there's any other changes in the wording. I don't think there is. I'm pretty sure everything else stayed the same. Okay, yeah, it stayed the same. Now, I don't know when this is happening. Update is updated 5/22. They haven't really announced when this is actually going to drop. If I look here real quick, I don't think there's any. I would assume, guys, this is all going to drop the same day Alicia drops. So let's just see how long of the banner is left for Cha. 6 days and 18 hours. So I'd imagine roughly about a week from now, we're probably going to see this update with majority of these things. Some of these things like the guild and work of Brilliant Light are probably not going to be added anytime soon. I would imagine it's going to be added a little bit in the future. The improvement balances should be added right away. I'm imagining we're going to see the buffs to these units as well around the same time. And then the Alicia banner is going to drop. Now, just so you guys are aware, a lot of people have been asking about Alicia. If you search my channel, I know I'm not supposed to talk about this, but there is a lot of information on Alicia, especially like her kit and everything. And also if you should summon for Cha or not, that's also there versus Alicia. So check that out on the channel. Don't be shy. It's available to you at any time, okay? So make sure you're checking that out. Now, a couple things I want to talk about for solo leveling Arise. Because I'm going to be covering Wuthering Waves as well, I want to make sure you guys understand I'm going to do my best to balance the live streams between Wuthering Waves and solo leveling Arise as much as possible. Now, because Wuthering Waves is brand new and it's going to be taking a lot more of my time, I'm going to be focusing and shifting my focus for the next few days on that to make sure I'm caught up and I have the most efficient guides for you guys, because I know many of you are going to be playing both games. So don't fret, I'm not leaving SLA. It's still the main game with Wuthering Waves on the channel. Both of them are going to try to stay there. I just need to kind of get my feet wet in the game to make sure that I understand all the mechanics. I'm able to put out some good guides, and then I'm going to go back and forth between the two of them. Okay, so please don't stress out if you don't see as many SLA videos dropping. I do 4 or 5 a day. We're going to probably scale it back to 2, maybe 3 if I can, and then we're going to up the Wuthering Wave one to try to even them out, so both of them are available to all of you guys in case you're playing both games with me. All right, guys, this is Payne. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Take care.